tee. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now again, right side. It's Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On first down, it's Carson. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
from the 22. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield on play action and finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mayfield brings him up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Austin Hooper, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, and ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And Jeffrey's got it. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wentz. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it with Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, Pac-Man.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They run again with Carson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 3rd down, Carson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Wiggles free. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 59. Mike is King.
Touchdown.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 59.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th.